Madras High Court has said that if a son or a daughter goes back on the promise of taking care of their parents, they could lose the property received from them, sounding warning bells for children taking property from their mother or father and then abandoning them in old age. The property would mean not just immovable assets, but also deposits or jewelry or whatsoever that would have been transferred. Well, I'm going to be joined at this point by Aditya Pratap, who's an advocate, as well as I'm going to be joined shortly by Swayamprabha Saraswati, who's a legal advisor for Little Seeds NGO. Thank you very much. Good evening. You work with an NGO that takes care of elderly people. Ms. Saraswati, how critical is this issue before us? As you deal with so many elderly people as part of your work, how much of a challenge is even the elderly people who otherwise would have come with good financial assets, say a career of their own, quite struggling towards their post 70s, 80s with lack of financial help for that matter. How real is this in India?
See, I have seen this old age issues very clearly, I must say. Being the part of that NGO, we are working with them, and we have been in a very, close circumstances, what they are exactly feeling. I would tell that, the parents grow both the children, whether that be a boy, whether that be a girl, in a very equal manner. So they must expect at this point of age that they must be treated by both of them equally. So I'm very well happy with this Madras High Court judgment. What they have made that because you cannot only ask for your rights. You should also go for your duties. So this is a thing which I would like Madras High Court has emphasized upon a lot. So and in this way there will be and now the things have changed. The daughter and the son, both of them, the men and the women, both of them are working properly. So this will be well executed in this society which is going on. So thank you for asking such a question, because I'm very close to elderly.
Right, Miss Saraswati, no, I get it. Ms. Saraswati, here's another aspect to it. And the truth is, irrespective of your gender, you have an obligation, you have a right, and you have a duty to ensure that your parents are taken care of emotionally, financially, physically. Finances is not the only part, an important part nonetheless. But here's the question, Ms. Saraswati. While that no one should take that away, do parents, particularly, even in today's times, do parents see children, irrespective of gender? What I mean to say is, sons and daughters, do they see them equally when they are talking about their inheritance and property?
I would tell, because, things will take some more time to change. The law has come for this, for this generation and for these, but the parents who are there from long back. So they still think, they have the mentality that yes, agar meri death hogi to mera beta hi karm kand karega, and all that, and all those things. So what I feel personally,
it's changing, surely, but
it's changing, but it has not changed. Still, there are parents who do not think that, they are not in much favor of that the daughter should inherit their property. So to be very honest, to be very truthful, if it's a middle class family, till and that the daughter has to go and approach कि मुझे मेरा चाहिए, but they expect that point कि they will leave for their brothers. So this is the current scenario which I would say that happens in 85% of the family, I must say, in the middle class or whatever higher class, whatever it is.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Ms. Swayamprabha Saraswati, my last question to you. Do you see instances where, in your experience, have you come across couples where they possibly have had decent careers themselves, they've brought families together, they've earned themselves well, they have given off their property to their children, handed over their property and their future, their assets to their children, and they've been quite left to themselves? Have you come across cases like this increasingly?
Yes, sure. When I am attached to this NGO and Little Seeds, and I am attached to these people, and I usually visit to Vridhashram as well. So these instances are very common because parents are selfless and they are going to give everything to their children, and they want that till they are alive they can give as much as they can deliver to their children. But at last they are end up begging outside the Vridhashram. That scene I have. That's a very
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Aditya Pratap, and thank you very much, Swayam Prabha Saraswati, for joining us with these perspectives. Very unsettling conversations, but important conversations to have. Thank you very much.